Hey guys, this is IrieStarcraft and I'm back to cast another game for you. This one is going to be a 3 versus 3 on Temple of the Preservers. And it will be between LagTTStar. And I'm not sure if that's those TTs in the middle are supposed to be crying face. Who knows? But he is the red Protoss. And his teammates are going to be Ailuj, also known as Julia backwards. If this is the real Julia, man, I'm telling you guys, I recently checked out, I was watching Destiny's stream, and some people were talking about Julia's stream, so I had to go take a look. Whew! Man, she is smoking. That's all I can say. Someone that hot playing StarCraft is just, it's almost unbelievable. Anyway, I know she's a Protoss player, so this is interesting, her on Zerg. She is a blue Zerg, and her teammate also will be FXOpTiKzErO, the teal Terran. So it looks like we are on off races here, because obviously FXOpTiKzErO, a Protoss player, their opponents are going to be sharknice, the purple Terran, and it looks like gorillanice throwing down a gas for him to just speed up that those Hellions a little bit. And Clint will be the yellow Protoss, and gorillanice will be the orange Zerg. And so yeah, people do this occasionally. I've tried to do this for a teammate before and failed miserably, as in I just ended up dying anyway. Or we lost anyway. So you do have to share control to make this work, and I guess you can get Hellions out a little bit quicker that way. So I definitely expect some Hellions from sharknice, and Clint meanwhile looks like a pretty standard build. He's going for gateway in his base. And let's see, what else do we got up in here? Julia looks like later pool, a little bit later pool. Or standard 10 pool. Eco 10 pool? Eco 10 pool? I don't know, man. And everything's standard so far, so we'll see here. I don't see, and there's no 2 gas for the LagTTStar, so probably no DTs, no 2 gas up here. And I see DTs, Dark Templars, all the time on this map. A second gateway coming down for Clint. Something that I've had to try and do is sort of rework my 4-gate strategy ever since they nerfed this warp gate time. So I've been ending up throwing down a second gateway, and I've been trying to experiment with the 2-gate opening. It seems pretty powerful when done correctly, though on this map it wouldn't be that good because there's just such a far rest distance. You have to run all the way around through this middle and back around the bottom because there are rocks here on either side. So that's why you know, warp-ins can be DTs. You can really, there's so much space for hiding proxy pylons that DTs can get to your opponents very quickly that way. So nonetheless, we do have a couple Hellions now out for sharknice, and SCV is on the way. I wonder what that guy is going to do. And going to be picking off a Zergling at the watchtower here. LagTTStar has 1 Stalker out here. The speed is not finished yet for gorillanice. It is still about 30 seconds away, and so he probably will not be able to trap this Stalker, so LagTTStar will be able to kite these units pretty well. And the Zealot, however, being kited very nicely by sharknice with the Hellions there. The Zealot will go down, and now it looks like the Stalker is in danger of being caught. However, gorillanice is going to run right by that, and a nice timing here on this pylon for LagTTStar to make sure the Zerglings do not get in, but they will start picking away at the Cyber Core. Interesting there is still a Stalker shooting at them, but now the speed has finished for the Zerglings, so this Stalker will go down, and sharknice managing to keep these Hellions alive. And it looks like now FXOpTiKzErO with a couple Hellions of his own will quickly be able to take out sharknice's Hellions, but he should have some more on the way very soon, 3 more, and Clint now with a proxy pylon. And now Julia does have a bunch of roaches out here, but they're just going to be so slow. As long as sharknice keeps microing these Hellions, he should be in decent shape, and the same goes for gorillanice with the Zerglings. Going to run up and check out the Terran base, the weak wall in up here, but there are Hellions behind, and the roaches would be able to trap any units up here. Sharknice losing some Hellions here. And now gorillanice wants to engage these roaches, but he's going to be forced to pull back. Not enough there, but now with all the Stalkers from Clint, they will be able to engage this directly. And Clint trying to do some micro here and leaving some Stalkers unattended. And now it looks like these roaches, however, for Julia are going to die. The Hellions getting a little ahead of themselves. Clint is a little bit slow on the micro. Come on, Clint! take out the roaches. There you go. And we have a flying barracks. What is going on here? We have flying barracks. And now a bunch of Hellions out for OpTiKzErO. Sharknice continuing to pump those Hellions though. And now the Stalkers have broken through OpTiKzEro's front. All he has is these Hellions to defend, and that is going to be huge trouble against this massive Stalkers from Clint. Continuing to warp in back here, but not really using them. I'm ripping Clint this game big time. And now the SCV is pulled off the line for OpTiKzErO, but Sharknice does have a couple of Hellions of his own. Going to be roasting up some SCVs. Stalkers need to be trying to focus down these Hellions in the back, and it looks like the Stalkers and Hellions here may end up getting taken out. There's some Hellions here with such low life for OpTiKzErO. And now gorillanice with all these Zerglings should be able to finish this off once Clint takes care of these Hellions. And there you go. It looks like OpTiKzErO is totally screwed in this game now. However, Julia with a bunch more roaches on the way up, going to be able to pick off a couple of unattended Stalkers here. And now gorillanice may want to think about evacuating these Zerglings. He is going to stop and engage these roaches for a second. He does have reinforcements here, but it looks like we're going to move on to the next player, which is exactly what you need to do. Force field going down will prevent anything from coming up here for a little bit. But Julia's roaches a little bit out of position, being forced to fall all the way back. They're so slow, man. They're so slow. Going to get surrounded here from the back by gorillanice. Not a full surround, but enough there to soak up some hits. And there goes the roaches. Too many Stalkers are on the field. OpTiKzErO not completely dead in this game. The threat of lifting the buildings off has made them leave before they try and kill the command center. It looks like they want to try and take out Julia's base, but there is another major engagement here. LagTTStar is trying to come out to try and protect Julia's base, but Sharknice has some Hellions already up in there. Clint with all these Stalkers on the low ground. Going to be able to keep LagTTStar back here. Now, Hellions not the best against the Stalkers, but they're all nicely lined up here, so there's a lot of splash damage going on. And it looks like actually Sharknice will lose all of these Hellions. A nice hold right there by LagTTStar, but at the same time Julia's base in huge trouble. All these Stalkers are up in here. And now there goes the Queen, and a bunch of roaches popping at the last second for Julia. Going to be trying to desperately fight this off using her drones, but they are all going to die. LagTTStar, last ditch effort in this game, it looks like, to try and save this base. A couple of zealous Stalkers at 1 sentry in here. Make it 2 sentries. There's a lot of Stalkers here for Clint, and he's got more on the way. And using these Stalkers pretty effectively, you're going to be shooting and scooting it backwards to minimize the damage from the zealots in the front, and now able to finish off the last of LagTTStar Stalkers. And it looks like this game, the top team, definitely going to take this game. I saw the players in this game, and I had to cast it because I did just start. Start following Julia's stream. I haven't watched it that much, but man, I'm telling you guys, I don't know what else to say. But she is way too good looking to be playing this game. So it's really just like I'll be watching her stream, and then realize that like an hour just went by and like I haven't done anything. It's like, oh, that's nice. Anyway, that looks like it is going to do it for this game, and we're playing off races here on the bottom team, by the way. I don't know what LagTTStar normally plays, but I know that Julia is a Protoss player and OpTiKzErO is a Protoss player, so the top team, nicely done there from Sharknice, Clint, and gorillanice. I was getting on Clint a little bit for his micro early on, but he really helps carry this game with his Stalker play. So well done there. Thank you, Sharknice, for saving this game. It looks like that whole time that this was going on, I completely missed a Hellion run by from OpTiKzErO down there at the end. It looks like he sort of got himself back in this game and sent a few Hellions up here. And I don't know if he did. He didn't have done a dropship. No, I don't know how he got those Hellions up there. Oh, he lifted a factory off and landed it over here inside Sharknice's base. I see now. That's pretty sweet. But it was too little, too late. And so that's gonna do it for me. This is IrieStarcraft, and peace out.